So, we finished Resident Evil 4, and the last episode, the video was corrupted. So, will that episode be going up? Maybe if I can fix it, maybe, I don't know. We're gonna have to see on that one, and we're gonna have to work with it. But, in the meantime, now we need to start some new stuff on the channel because we actually finished the game, didn't just stop halfway through. I promise you we beat it. I swear to God. Somehow I will prove that. So you may be thinking, you know, what is the next game coming? What is it? You may be looking at the screen and you may not know what this game is. And this game is called Pillars of Eternity. It's an isometric RPG. I believe that's what it's called. Maybe I'm not even saying that right and I'm thinking about a different game and I'm just sounding like an idiot. But anyway, we're going to get into creating our character. This game kind of goes back. I remember when I was a kid I played games like Baldur's Gate, if anybody knows what that game is. Divinity Original Sin is kind of along the same lines. This is almost, I guess you would say, something like Diablo. Not like the more recent Diablos, but a little bit more like the older Diablos. But you kind of like work as a team. You control a bunch of people in your party at the same time. Just one of those classic RPGs. It's made by, I'm just going to get into the character creation here. I'm just going to stick with a human because I'm boring as shit. But anyway, what am I saying? This is made by Obsidian, published by Paradox. So Obsidian makes things like, I think I'm gonna make a barbarian class. Chanter, yeah. Rogue, paladin. I've done my research into this game. It's a very challenging game to get into. It's has a very steep learning curve. So I think I'm going to do a barbarian class. Frenzy state, granting might, finding enemies. I'll do frenzy, so I go crazy. Anyway, so Obsidian, they made Fallout New Vegas. If anybody's played that, the writing in that game is excellent, I think. It's hilarious, very, very funny. This is gonna have to drop down a little bit. Oh, but I want to hire... Oh, fuck. What is this? Overall health and stamina. Okay, we'll drop that down to 7. Drop that to 7. Fuck. Okay, so like, this is tough. Anyway, creating your character, I mean, but like, this gets so confusing. Fuck. I don't know what I want to do here. In combat... concentration for intimidation, leadership skills. Okay. Intelligence or intellect. This is good so we hit, and this is good so we have a high attack speed. I think I might drop this. Recommended for barbarian. Put a point into that. Oh, I still have one more though. So do I want to do, just so I keep doing more damage? Let's just hope that I didn't fuck my character up here. +5 accuracy, that's good, so we actually land moves. Intellect 16, that's good. Might 18, 7 and 7. Unless I drop each one down to 6. But this one's like highly recommended. But I read online that the barbarian has a shit ton of health. So, you know, I'm not trying to... What is this? -15% endurance and health. -6 fortitude. And this is just, so like constitution and resolve. Constitution is your health, resolve is kind of like your defense almost. So like my character will be dealing out massive damage, but he'll be kind of squishy. So we're going to try and get him some things that will improve his stamina and his health and stuff like that, but not through these starting stats. Maybe I'll like drop resolve down 2. I think so. And I'll drop this 1. And we're just gonna max. We're gonna go crazy stuff here. And perception or dex, or another into strength. I'm gonna go 18, 18, 15, 6, and 5. We're just gonna go with that. And this actually picks us something good as well. So we can try and make up for something. This guy has +1 might. What was this one? Because I want to use a greatsword, I think. So I could either go dex, might. This guy has intelligence. Or intellect, I mean. Perception. So I'm either going to go might or dex. Or intelligence. Or intellect, I mean. So we're going to read this and see. Consisting of the nation of Nasitok, dozens of Amuas settlements, and hundreds of lawless pirate-infested islands that stretch along Dreadfire. Okay, so it's like pirates. So that's like a cultural heritage. I don't know, something about dwarves. Or a mountain region. Well, what do I want? Might, dex. I don't think I need dexterity, because my dexterity is at what, 16? Do any characters have resolve? Does this guy have resolve too? Yeah, he does. I think I'm gonna go with this guy. Extra might. Because that'll take us to 20, and that'll be the power that we need, I think. Oh, and this gives us stuff too. Lore, mechanics, lore and athletics, lore and survival, maybe a mercenary. I'm gonna do, yeah, we're gonna go mercenary here. What do I look like? I'll do this guy. And I'll just be generic as fuck. Culture, appearance, smooth. I don't have any voices turned on here. Because I'm just gonna read primarily all of the things that we get to do. So done. How this game works is it's a lot of dialogue, a lot of read dialogue. So I know that you came here to see a video game, but honestly, it's gonna be a little bit more like I'm reading you a book. But I mean, the writing is excellent, the gameplay is good, the story's awesome, so just stick with it if you like it. I'm gonna have other stuff going up on the channel anyway, so it's whatever it is that you like, stuff that you like. We're gonna get a little bit more stuff like this, and then some different stuff going on, so we'll see. But the Caravan Master Odema says, the Caravan Master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis. Excuse me. Oh, here we go. What a way to start a video. Everybody stays close to the wagons. Got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning to stroll through these ruins up there. He nods towards a looming black mass on the hillside. Whole areas crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing, so mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared, gilded veils less than a day out, understood. At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over. Touch of the rumbling rot could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Oh, that's good. Unless you don't drink water, course, which case you'll be dead in a day. Alright, so we need some water. There's a berry grows in this part, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail, give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it, calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. Odema looks over his shoulders at his assistant, a lanky, intense man named Sparfle, who carries an old sun-bleached bow. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here. He nods in your direction. Sparfle nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder. Where can I find the berries? They grow in a bush that's common around here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you would have to go far off the road. What are these ruins? Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Glanfath. Money to be made selling there. Knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glanfathan arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Course, all the ones around here been ransacking 10 times over, got nothing left worth half a panned. He adds with a wink, so I hear. Who did build the ruins? Got different names for them. Settlers call them Angwithons. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much. Not if you hurry about your business, it's not dangerous. What kind of weather do they get out here? This time of year, rain mostly and wind, but there's a different kind of wind out there. Time to time, locals call it a biowak, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to. What are these huge rocks? They don't go Audra where you come from. Okay, well, it just grows up out of the ground like this, goes deep like tree roots, some of it all the way to the heart of the world. You believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock, easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties, seem to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up, loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that. Alright, so let's go get those berries. Hold on, take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot. Get out of here. Not like most of this lot, but you dropped dead. I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep you scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground without a blanket or a pillow. Kaliska, the woman looks up. He needs to find some springberries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead. No promises. What kind of guide says something like that? The kind that you can afford. Odema chuckles and shakes his head. He looks at you. Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. He casts a sidelong glance at her, and I pay too well, if anything. Odema's small grin recedes beneath his mustache, and he is stern once more. Off with you. Hedon should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back, and if you get so much as a tickle of the wind, you drop everything and run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a biowak, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned. End the dialogue. Welcome to Pillars of Eternity. You want to watch these windows? Okay. Your party consists of characters, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And we click to move.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
Sure, what do you got, brother? You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic. He shakes his head and laughs when he notices you. Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough. Sure, it's for the road. He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road. Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look. Oh, whoops. Well, I accidentally asked him a question, who he is. He's a trader from this place, from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. He looks at his wagon and grins ruefully. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure, and I am sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be, but we're here to make the most of things, right? I'm sure you'll do well. We'll see, I suppose. I'm just trying to do right for my family. You now have 1 rank in disposition reputation. These reputations represent how people perceive your personality. Okay. What can we buy? Armor, potions, lockpicks. So nothing that we need. My god. So I guess we'll just walk around. Who's this guy? I'll have your water soon enough. Streams not going anywhere. Okay. Oh, is this a chest here? Oh, but I can't even walk on it. Maybe I have to dig it out. Exploration is key to Pillars of Eternity. So you can't even dig it out. What is this? A dead carcass. Oh, that's not good. Oh, and a wolf. Combat uses a pausable real-time system, more than 1 character at a time. Okay, game paused. Okay. So, click on you. You attack him. You also attack. What is that? Big circle around my character. One of your characters has engaged in melee. They immediately stop moving. If you disengage, they will attack you. Okay, they get a hit on you. All characters in the game have 4 primary: deflection, fortitude, reflex, and will. These defenses accuracies compared to the damage reduction. Weak against similar number. Okay, so this is just defense, which the way I'm going to play the game is I'm just going to beat the fuck out of anything that tries to try to kill me. I'm going to just beat the shit out of it. Whew, we're getting some big lops off here on this guy there, so. Oh, we could scout this guy. And what is this? As you receive quests, your journal will update with relevant information. Okay. Mercenary. You look like you've seen your share of action. What did you do before you came out here? Ooh. I used to go on adventures and expeditions. Yeah, how is it you happen to come here? Had a job go bad on me. Some deaths that didn't need to happen. Hazard of the lifestyle, I suppose. You had to expect it was a possibility no matter how much you didn't want it to be that way. Kaliska breathes in her surroundings. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Raderick's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? It's a hard offer to pass up. You won't find many offers like that in these parts, believe me. Got some big plan in store? Gonna lay low. Gilded Vale's days away from any real civilization. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Let's be on our way. Alright, let's get back to camp. Sparrow's getting water at any time soon. He does what he feels like when he feels like it. We should check up on him first, slap him around a little. Stream's just down that way. Come on, let's get you some water. What? Let us get me some water. Stream's just down that way. So here's the stream. We'll cross this bridge. What the hell was that? Did anybody see that? Maybe I'm just imagining things. I definitely thought I saw something, like a pig or something. So where do we have to go? What is this, a camp? What a surprise, Sparful when hunting, least he left the water skins. Press tab. Oh, okay, that's cool. I guess I'll pick up the water. You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kaliska waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. You have gained an item quest, full water skin added to the stash. Continue. Ah, shit. So Sparful walks out of the tree line. Damn it. Sorry, I misclicked there, guys. Kaliska frowns. Sparful, are you alright? Sparful's toes catch on a rock and he collapses forward in a heap. The feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Oh, shit. We're being fucking ambushed. It is an ambush, Kaliska. Okay, so the game is paused. Into a frenzied state, granting a might. Alright, I guess we'll just go frenzied. And you get over here. So is he in frenzy mode? Yeah, because you can't tell his health when he's in frenzy mode. How much... Jesus, we fucked that guy up. Get him. Holy shit, 21. Oh, nice, and we get a bow and some stuff. $11. I guess I'll grab. Oh man, did you hear my voice there? Grab. The footprints around the campfire are indistinct and may have been here for days or longer. What if I... Oh, some mushrooms. Anybody else hiding out here? No. No. That is quite alright, though. Well, I'm going to actually end this episode here. So I guess you guys are just going to have to wait to see. And what am I even saying? You're going to have to wait to see what happens next. We're going to have to go back and check on the camp. We got 3 dead bodies here. Anyway, like and favorite if you enjoyed. Subscribe really helps me out. Be active in those comment sections. And I'll see you in the next one.